Okay, when it comes to Maple, there are um, multiple locations of this math library, and like I said, in all of them, I've got these, um, all these zip files that I downloaded apparently back in '08 or '09. So, and I've expanded a lot of them, or unzipped a lot of them, but I do have other copies of it too. Um, let's see. It was actually found these on this hard drive by looking for .mcd files on hard drive D. There's like a business transfer or something in here that has right here I think it is, that has my documents in here. So again, I don't know where I found it. Might have been buried even deeper in here, but it's in there too. So if you ever lose your stuff, you know where to find it. But I do have a copy of it over here in our job training file too, under math. So there's the MathCAD video that I just created. But anyway, these are pretty rich, and they still work on the newest Maple. So you can see here, I mean, these are all live plots off one of those files. I can't tell which one it is because this background up here is too dark. Okay, it's this plot Maple. Okay. But at any rate, that's out of that file. Out of one of these that I just randomly opened up, probably on Calc 3 or something. I don't know, but you can see, like I said, it's how to print graphs, and Maple, if you recall, is a lot like a programming language. So I don't know if that made any difference, though, honestly. There we go. Okay, Control Z does work. Oops. What the? I don't know what the hell that just did. Alright, Maple, when you're, you can do a worksheet mode or document mode. I guess documents, or when, like that other thing I was in. But I can do, like 5 divided by 7 and hit enter, and it'll evaluate it. Or I can do, 4 divided by 2, press enter, and it evaluates that. Or I can do expressions like I did up here, and it's a little weird though. 5, 4 over 3. You can't just press space or anything, and tab doesn't do shit. You gotta press the fucking arrow key, which is really annoying. But plus 7, hit enter, okay, and then it evaluates it. And I guess I can go sign 35, okay, and press enter, and shit, and it doesn't do shit. So I guess it's doing it symbolically in this mode. I'm not really sure. Doesn't like that. Control Z does work though. Okay. Okay, and I'm just kind of looking through their Maple Tour thing. It's kind of a crude sort of tutor. I got this thing somewhere in the program called this ODE assistant. You can solve, numerically or symbolically, and this is just their sample they typed in. I don't know if this is enough information, but okay. Now that does look like a solution. So, you can even plot it. So that's kind of cool. Huh. So, press help on it. Okay, well, that's not very helpful. Say large display. Cool. Huh. So anyway, it's kind of interesting. I don't know how you get to it outside of this little help page though. I don't know where it's at. Because again, I'm completely new to Maple 18. I've never used it at all. Like I said, I wish I could find some of the damn workbooks from that, that engineering book that I had. That engineering mathematics book that I have. But I don't know where it is. It's not on the computer anymore. Well, this thing is not working perfectly. And here, for this being a version 18, some of the graphics are still a little squirrely. Alright, well anyway, I don't know what this shit means. I guess I'll have to watch YouTube videos if you really want to learn how to use it. But okay, apparently press control equals is an important tool in Maple. And there's a little next button up here, table of contents, previous. Okay, apparently the right mouse button applies special function, so font builder. Okay. Okay, you can also, this looks better, if you can find the button for it. I don't think they told you how to do that. But hit 4 and then select that, and that execute all selected groups, execute the entire worksheet. So but like I said, this is like a programming language, but like I said, Maple's not so bad, at least Maple 5, that I used to use, or well, I guess I was on Maple 8. Well, let's see what, Maple 7. It's not so bad once you get the hang of it, but it is like a programming language almost. And apparently you can take an expression like this, but they've yet to tell me how to really enter it. But you can right click on it and hit differentiate with respect to A. Okay, and it'll actually differentiate it. So that doesn't look out of the question as a valid result. So pretty different. That's what's so funny about this, though. It's so Spartan. It's so mathematic. Made for mathematicians. Because even their help, tutors and so forth, just lacks something to be desired. But it's a very powerful program. But I still prefer MathCAD. They're much more user friendly, in many ways. When it comes to things like tutors and so forth. Okay, now it says right click on the blue result and select plots. God damn it. And plot builder. Okay, it says select animation. Where the fuck is that at? Oh. The plot type box. Okay, set the range for the parameter A to 1, ellipsis 3. Where's A? I guess this is what they're referring to. This will probably not work. Okay, I'm just going to have it figure it out for me. God damn it. It's live and interactive. Huh. Kind of reminds me of fucking okay, with respect to A, yeah, right. Huh. Okay, when I hit preview on that, wow, that's kind of cool. The funny thing is, it won't do anything. I mean, but the preview thing did work. They put it off in fucking Neverland. Neverland. I don't know where it's at. Click the plot to enable animation toolbar. What do you mean it? Oh. Okay, yeah, here's the... So mine it didn't work. I couldn't get the thing to appear. Huh. Pretty nifty though. Anyway, I wish I could edit the damn thing so I could see how they did it. Play next frame, outline. Is there any kind of fucking edit button around here? Scale plot axes, translate plot. Well, hold on. I don't know, I can't figure it out. But apparently I can solve DE interactively. That gets us back. Okay, it does not emit a closed form symbolic solution. So, solve it numerically? No, yeah. Well, at least it does do something like a solution to it. Yeah, root of, that means that it wasn't actually able to find a solution. It's got any kind of a root of operator. I remember that from Maple 7. You know, it has a root of, it just means it, you know, hit a brick wall, basically. There's an unknown mathematical solution to it. I couldn't find a root. I don't see a root of in here, but that's what it said on the plot thing. So, oh, D-sol, yeah, so that means it's missing something right there. That's what it said. You know, it can't find a close form symbolic solution, but there's no numeric solution either, apparently. Okay, well, that makes a difference. You didn't say enter all that shit in it. Okay. Sweet. So, like I said, these aren't the best tutors in the world. Like I said, I guess they expect you to know the answer to it, you know, when you're going through it, because it looked like a pretty simple equation, but obviously it's not that simple. Because it does have, it does have variable coefficients on that. So I would imagine that would be a tricky one. Use tab to navigate from, okay, what? Well, hold on. Okay, somewhere in here you can select matrix. There's supposed to be some kind of matrix palette, but I don't know where it is exactly. They don't show you. I mean, these are like instructions, you know, that you would get from something back in the mid-90s. I mean, this is really crude. Okay, standard operations, inverse. So, let's see. Pseudo-inverse, trace, transpose, and determinant. Okay. Determinant 124. Okay. Standard operations, determinant. Okay. Select modivity. Units of measure. Huh. It's supposed to be a 10-minute tour, but okay, well, entering things like man, I just, you know, finding derivatives, you know, is easy enough. So, you know, if you want to do it just directly. One, that's two, let's see. What the? So, you can do that, and I don't know how you enter equations or anything. I mean, this is something worth really, believe it or not. I gotta look it up on the goddamn watch some videos on the fucking internet. It's the only option. They'll probably be made by a bunch of damn math nerds, so I mean, I won't, I'll probably be talking about fucking, advanced Fourier series or what the hell ever. I just want to know how to enter simple equations and fucking use this damn thing. Okay, we'll open up one of these other tutors just to see if these things really did work live, and they do. So, let's see, which one was it? It was, fuck. Yeah, open up this one, the Calc 3. So, let's see if I can do the same damn thing. Comma, x equals minus pi. I think you can just type it. Yeah. Okay. Like I said, I don't know what the hell's really going on with this thing. It's just hard to get an overview, this versus this mode, this is like the mode I used to use. Let's see if I can do one of these there. Okay, well, it doesn't enter it symbolically. Okay, let's see. Well, what's this supposed to mean? X value sign n. Oh, okay. Really? Okay, 6x. That's the second derivative of it. I guess is what that means. Okay. Yeah, so if you ever doubted if this is like a programming language, look at this. It's on dot products. But you can use keywords like, with linear algebra, so you can go dot product, simplify it. I don't know, like I said, because you got this mode and you got the symbolic mode, so I don't know, I'm just really confused, about some of this. There's one, here, which is very deep into that Calc 1 deal, shows, using, the solve command. So, again, I imagine, this is probably a really old set of worksheets that probably nobody does it. Because most of those graphs, aren't even interactive, like most of the 3D graphs in here. These days, you can spin them around and stuff like that, like I was doing for those others. So, but it's nice to know this was backwards compatible. So, I mean, even my engineering book would probably still work with it. So, my differential equations book, advanced engineering mathematics book, that's where I studied diff-ec in. But, anyway, it still shows you, one way of working with this program, which is tried and true. And again, it just depends on what you're doing with the program, but I'd still like to know how to use it generally. Particularly this symbolic stuff, because it's pretty slick how it works. But anyway, like this, solves a revolution buried deep in the Calc 2 folder. Like I said, you still can't really interact with the graphs like you can these days. I mean, that would be unacceptable, and even MathCAD didn't do that. Because like I said, these could be from the year 2000, or I have no idea when they were actually created. So, but it's a starting point, There's some rather bizarre stuff in here. This is in this file, which is in differential calculus, but I don't know. I mean, I'm just looking to see if they're using a basic derivative. I want to see how that looks. Um, looks on the screen, but different methods of solving numeric differential equations, I believe. Direction field. Huh. Oh, anyway. I hope they have a better way of dealing with vectors these days than having to do that, because that was always an aggravating thing about it, I'd like a program that actually does vectors properly. Yeah, some of these tutors are actually quite old, 2000. This Maple Essentials, but like I said, one of those is kind of telling you how to do some basic operations, but again, that's, 17 years old, so.